If we think of Apple as kind of like a steady sleep well at night, I would consider Tesla as you don't sleep well at night, but there's the risk reward is high. I think that this is not investment advice, but I think this company, the valuation could double or triple over the past 5 years, over the next 5 years. So I think that there's measurable upside here. We saw a slight miss. They missed their delivery numbers by, I think it was 6%, 3 or 6% for the September quarter. Most of that was because of production, some of the production hangups. I don't think it's because of demand. The lead times on there still end up being 4 to 9 months for most of their EVs. If you try to get another EV, it's in the US, it's typically 1 to 3 months. And so the fact that they are more, you have a longer lead time, I think that is a positive sign for demand. And I just to put the demand piece into perspective is that they grew deliveries in the September quarter in the mid 40% range. The rest of automotive was flat to down. This continues a trend for 2.5 years where Tesla has been outpacing the broader auto growth by, call it 30, 40, 50, 60%. I mean, it's remarkable. And I mention that because for the last year and a half, there's been a story about, more competition coming, and eventually this growth has to slow. And I don't believe that's the case. I think that growth can continue despite the law of large numbers. I think they can continue to grow their automotive business by 30% plus. And I would just do this exercise. The next time you're driving around, look at how many vehicles have tailpipes. And the answer is going to be about 95% of them. And then ask yourself the question, in 30 years, how many of those are going to be electric? And I think most would agree that 100% will be electric. This is not a if, this is a when question. And I think Tesla does have some competitive advantages. I would still hold to this belief that traditional auto is in a tough spot. And just because they've been making cars for a long time doesn't mean that that they're going to have the same success that Tesla has. I think Ford electric, the F-150 electric, I think a lot of people are going to buy that vehicle thinking that it's going to be the same experience as having a Tesla, kind of with the software and the charging network. And I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed a year or 2 years down the road.